ओके, गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों। तो आज हम लोग ग्रेविटेशन से रिलेटेड और कुछ डेरिवेशन देखेंगे, जिसमें हम लोग देखेंगे कि जो जी का जो वेरिएशन है ना, वो अर्थ सरफेस से ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं तो कैसे होता है ना, और अर्थ सरफेस से जब नीचे की तरफ जाते हैं तो जी का वेरिएशन कैसे होता है। ठीक है, तो आप लोग को पता है क्या कि जी की वैल्यू अर्थ सरफेस पे कितनी होती है? जी की वैल्यू अर्थ सरफेस पे कितनी होती है? देखिए, सपोज ये हमारा अर्थ है, इज इट विजिबल इन वीडियो दिस पोर्शन? ओके, आई कैन ड्रॉ फ्रॉम हियर, ओके, फ्रॉम दिस साइड अप टू हियर, ओके ओके okay, so if this is the earth surface, okay, then this is the center of earth, and let us suppose the whole mass is concentrated on the center. Okay, suppose one object is kept on the surface of earth, whose mass is m. Okay, so the distance between the two masses is r. The distance between the two masses is r. So the gravitational force between the two masses we can write F is equal to Gmm upon r square. This is the formula for gravitational force in the form of magnitude. Okay, then we also know that because of this gravitational force there will be some acceleration. So in the form of acceleration, how we can write F is equal to mg. So if you will compare these two equations, mg is equal to gmm upon r square. Can any term be cancelled? Yes, so this m and m will be cancelled. So from here we can write g is equal to gm upon r square. Okay, so this is the value of g on the surface of earth. The heading will be the relation between g and g. Relation between g and g. Okay, so the relation between g and g, small g and capital G. Okay, based on this derivation we will have some more derivation. Now we will see the variation of g with altitude. Altitude means height. Okay, so suppose now object is not kept on the earth surface, it is somewhere above the earth surface. Okay, so now the second object is kept above the earth surface at a height of, suppose this is the point A where the value of g is equal to g. Okay, this is the point B where the second object is kept, point B. Okay, and here the object is kept whose mass is m. Okay, so here we will write it is the h distance from surface of earth or from point A. So here we will locate the gravitational acceleration as a gh. Okay, so at certain height, just in order to differentiate, when we are considering the value of g at a height of h, so we are just taking the gh. Okay, so we know that at the surface of earth the value of g is equal to gm upon r square. Here we will write, this one is the equation 1. What we can write for the gravitational force when one object is kept at point D? It will be F is equal to what? G m upon r plus h whole square. Is it okay? r is the distance between the two objects. Here the object is not at the earth surface, but it is the again some distance above the earth surface, so that distance is h. Okay, now tell me, if you are considering the mass of the object here, if you are considering the mass of the object, is there any change in the mass of earth? No. No? So here the mass of earth is remain m. Why I am focusing on this point? When we will be doing the derivation for gravitational acceleration, considering the second object is inside the earth, so at that time the value of mass will be changed. Okay, so here we are in both the equation, on the surface of earth also, on above the surface of earth, we are taking the same value of m for earth. Okay, so let us take this one is a equation 2. Now divide. Oh, so how we can write gh for this one? So sorry, this one, don't take this one as 2. Here what will be the gh? Gh will be gm upon r plus h ka whole square. Is this okay? Okay, this will be the equation 2 na? This will be the gravitational force, this will be the gravitational acceleration, acceleration due to gravity. So now divide equation 2, divide equation 2 by 1. Is there any confusion so far? No. Okay, so equation divided by 2 by 1, so what will happen? gh by g is equal to gm upon r plus h whole square. Can I write division? G in this terms, in the form of this form, gm upon r square. Is it okay now? This value of g I am writing as a part of division. This is the division. Okay. Okay. So here gh by g is equivalent to gm upon r plus h whole square. Again, when we want to perform the division between the fractions, it will be converted into the multiplication. Numerator will shift to denominator and denominator will shift to numerator. So this gm will be cancelled. So what will be remain? R square upon r plus h whole square. Okay, so this gh by g will be equivalent to what? R square r plus h whole square. Okay, so remember this, remember this. From here you can parallelly note, na? It is not that much difficult a derivation, so you can parallelly note also. Okay, we will not wait for the writing purpose. You can parallelly, when you get doubt, ask me, otherwise parallelly note with me. Okay, so what you can observe from here, can we take like the C here? In these two conditions, numerator and denominator, whose value will be higher at the above surface of earth? R plus h square. Suppose if we take r is equal to 10, r is equal to 10, even if we take the value of h is equal to 1, considering, then also the total value of this fraction will be less than 1. Understand? And when we will be gradually increasing the value of h, when we will be increasing the value of h gradually, the value of this fraction will be lesser and lesser. Understand? So now you can understand, while increasing the value of h, the overall value will be decreasing. The overall value will be decreasing. So with increase in h, the overall value of r square upon r plus h whole square will be less than 1. Will be less than 1 now? Its value will be always less than 1. Okay. So from here what we can write? The gh upon g is less than 1. Inequality, mathematics. Okay. So we can write GH will always be less than G at particular height, at particular height. Okay, I am erasing this side. Okay, so can we write a conclusion here? Conclusion. Write a conclusion. Right. While increasing the value of H, Rahul, note it down. While increasing the this derivation, you have done it? Oh, no problem. It will be reason for you. Okay. While increasing the value of H, while increasing the value of H, the value of G will be decreasing. Value of G will be decreasing. So the value of G at mountains, the value of G at mountains will be slight less as compared to Earth surface, okay. Okay, so value of G at mountains will be less than the value of G at the Earth surface. Okay, can we write this expression as a GH upon G is equal to, from here we can write R square. I can take common from here R. So if I will take R, it will come out, R square will come out 1 plus H by R whole square. Is there any confusion here? No, because if you will take inside this one, again this will be R here. Here it will be R will be inside, like it is like this one. Suppose this is X plus Y, and if you will take X common, what will happen? 1 plus Y by X. 1 plus Y by X. It means in this term, if you will take this one inside, X plus XY upon X, means in second term you have multiplied the X in numerator and denominator both. So it is the same value if you are multiplying the same value in numerator and denominator. Okay, so we are doing the same thing. If you are taking the out R, okay, so it will be 1 and it will be H by R. Okay, then this R square will be cancelled. What we can write from here? GH upon G is equal to 1 plus H by R to the power minus 2. Now with the binomial theorem, how we can solve this? Okay, so that chapter has been eliminated in the mathematics, but still we will use that binomial theorem. You have to just remember, we are not using the binomial theorem at very large scale, but just we have to utilize the formula for very short purpose. Okay, here we can write GH is equal to G. So by binomial theorem, it will happen, it will be 1 plus this minus will this minus 2 will come into the front of this H. Okay, so this is by binomial theorem, minus 2 H upon R. Okay, and this whole term will be eliminated by the binomial expansion. By the binomial expansion, actually we will write the whole formula, but we are not writing in the expanded form. We are just taking whatever is of our purpose. Okay, so GH by G will be equivalent to 1 minus 2H by R. Okay, so this will be our second formula. Understand? This was our first formula. This will be our second formula. You have to keep in this one in mind. Okay, this is the second formula for this GH by G. Why I am saying this? We will take this one right now. Okay. Last class, have you done this? No, na? Okay. So note it down. Okay. So we will give this one as a equation A, and this one we will give equation B. Okay, and you will write one note. Write the note for most of the numerical purpose. For most of the numerical purpose. We will use the equation A. But when the value of H is very less than R, then we will use this formula. Then we will use the equation B. We will use the equation B. Understand? Yes. So at 90% case you will use this equation A for the numerical purpose, but when the value of H is less than R, very small, then you will use this formula. By this formula we will prove one more thing. What we will prove? Write one question: at what height the value of GH will be 0. At what height the value of GH will be 0. So from here we can write GH is equal to G1 minus 2H by R. Okay. So when we are going above the earth surface, the value of G is gradually decreasing. At certain point of time the value will be 0. So we want to check what is that height. Understand? So we will put GH is equal to 0 at certain height. At certain height the value of GH will be 0. That height we want to calculate. Okay. So this will be G. We can write, we will multiply this one, G minus 2. Okay, we can write this one as GH by, we will take this one as a GH by G. Okay, 1 minus 2H upon R. Okay, so this will be 0 by G is equal to 1 minus 2H upon R. Okay, so this 0 by G will be 0 only. 0 is equal to 1 minus 2H by R. From here we will transfer to this side. So what will happen? This will be 2H by R is equal to 1. 2H by R is equal to 1. Okay. So this will be 2H is equal to R. 2H is equal to R. So that height will be R by 2. That height will be R by 2. So when we are going from earth surface upwards at a height of R by 2, the value of G will be completely 0. Means its impact will be 0. Okay. So what is the value of R? R is R is equal to 6400 kilometer. The radius of Earth is 6400 kilometer. Okay, so the H will be 3200 kilometer. So above the Earth surface 3200 kilometer, the value of G will be 0. The value of G will be 0. Understand? The value of G will be 0. It means the effect of gravitational force is almost 0 because F depends on M into G. So if G is 0, it means the force is 0. Okay? We'll see some numericals. So did you do that question? At what height above the Earth's surface the value of G is half of its value on the Earth's surface? At what height? What is the value of height? 2649. Okay. We'll do one more question. Okay. Okay, I'm erasing this one. Okay. Write one question. The Mount Everest is 8848 meter above sea level. 8848 meter above sea level. Above sea level. Estimate the acceleration due to gravity. Estimate the acceleration due to gravity. At this site. Given G is equal to 9.8, given G is equal to 9.8, and radius of Earth is 6,400 kilometer. 6,400 kilometer. Okay, so first thing, which formula you will use, equation A or equation B? Here the height is less or comparable to R. Equation A should be used when the value of H is comparable to R. Comparable to R means it is close to at least the value of height should be half of R. But the value of H is very less as compared to R, then equation B should be used. So here the value of H is equal to 8848 meter, means it will be close to 9 kilometer. So what can we say? 9 kilometer is comparable to radius of Earth, or it is very small value? Small value. Okay. So here the value of H is equal to 8848 meter. Okay. Radius of Earth is equal to 6400 kilometer. 6400 kilometer. If you want to write this one in the form of meter, we can convert and we can multiply 6400 into what? 10 to the power 3. Okay. और वी कैन राइट 64 into 10 to the power 5. 64 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. Now since the value of h is less than r, we will use gh is equal to g 1 minus 2h by r. Okay, this formula we will use, value of h is less than r. So gh is equal to g की वैल्यू कितनी है 9.8, 1 minus 2 into h कितना है 8848. Because if you will use that formula na, it will not give you the accurate result. Understand? Okay. So this is r is equal to 64 into 10 to the power 5. Calculate this value. Calculate and tell me this value. Cancel करने आएगा आप लोग को. तो gh is equal to 9.8, 1 minus. If you will cancel and calculate this value, it will come near 0.002, which is very small value. So gh is equal to 9.8, 1 minus 002. So this will be 0.002. So this is 000. Okay, 0.998. 0.998. So if you will multiply this value, it will come to close to around 9.772. 9.772. Okay. So the value of G slightly decreases at mountains as compared to the Earth surface. Is this okay? Multiplication and all that you can perform. Write one more question. At what height above the surface of Earth? At what height above the surface of Earth will the acceleration due to gravity be 25% of its value, 25% of its value on the surface of Earth, on the surface of Earth? Question mark. Take r is equal to 6400 kilometer. Take r is equal to 6400. क्वेश्चन क्या समझ आया आप लोग को? नहीं, यहाँ पर डिक्रीज नहीं लिखा है. जी की वैल्यू, जी एच की वैल्यू जो है, जी की वैल्यू की 25% हो गई है. देखो, रिड्यूस होना और हो जाना दो अलग चीज है. इसमें क्या लिखा है? द एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बी 25% ऑफ इट्स वैल्यू. मतलब वो ऊपर जाते गया. कितना गया? ऊपर जाते गया. 10% कम हुआ, 20% कम हुआ, 50% कम हुआ, 75% कम हो गया. क्या हो गया? 75%. तब जी एच कितना हो जाएगा? 25% ऑफ जी. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा हाइट है. क्या है? बहुत ज़्यादा हाइट है. ये नहीं बोल रहा है कि 25% रिड्यूस हुआ करके. 25% रिड्यूस हुआ बोलता तो हम लोग उसको 75% लेते. क्या लेते? 75%. तो आपको क्वेश्चन को डिफरेंशिएट करने आना चाहिए. जैसे आपको ऐसा बोला कि इफ द वैल्यू ऑफ जी इज रिड्यूस्ड बाई 25% बोलते हैं, तो बचा कितना है? 75% बचा है. लेकिन ऐसा बोल रहा है कि एट व्हाट हाइट अबव द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ विल द एक्सीलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी बी 25% ऑफ इट्स वैल्यू ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ. मतलब जी की वैल्यू कितनी है? जी एच की वैल्यू 25% ऑफ जी, 25% ऑफ जी। इसका मतलब है जी एच इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा 25/100। ऑफ की जगह क्या लिखते हैं मल्टीप्लाई और जी, मतलब जी एच की वैल्यू कितनी हो गई है 1/4 ऑफ जी। दिस इज टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स, इट इज रिड्यूस्ड बाय 25%, दिस इज डिफरेंट केस। रिड्यूस आएगा तो उतना बचे रहेगा उसको लिखना है। इसमें ये बोल रहा है कि एक्सीलरेशन ड्यू टू बी 25% ऑफ इट्स वैल्यू, इसकी वैल्यू का 25% हो गया। ठीक है, मैं आपको दिया 100 रुपया, मैं बोला आपका 25 रुपीज़ खर्च हो गया, वो अलग चीज़ है ना, तो 75 रुपीज़ बचा। मैं बोला कि ओरिजिनल वैल्यू का 25 रुपया बचा हुआ है, तो 25 रुपया ही बचा हुआ है। ठीक है ना, तो ये दो अलग चीज़ है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ से हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं जी एच की वैल्यू क्या लिखेंगे 1/4 जी। ठीक है, तो ये न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करते हैं। जी एच की वैल्यू कितनी आई 1/4 जी। तो हम लोग इक्वेशन 1 यूज़ करेंगे, इक्वेशन 1 यूज़ करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा जी एच इज इक्वल टू जी, जी क्या होता है फॉर्मूला ये वाला आर स्क्वायर, यही होता है आर प्लस एच का होल स्क्वायर, है ना। तो यहाँ से देखते हैं जी एच की वैल्यू कितनी है 1/4 जी इज इक्वल टू जी, ये कितना हो जाएगा 6400 है ना स्क्वायर। ठीक है, अभी हम लोग वैल्यू अभी पुट नहीं करते, बाद में पुट करते हैं ना, भूल गए थे। ठीक है, तो आर स्क्वायर अपॉन आर प्लस एच का होल स्क्वायर। ठीक है, जी और जी कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा 1/4 इज इक्वल टू आर। अच्छा, इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं, देखो होल फार्मूला लिख सकते हैं आर अपॉन आर प्लस एच का होल स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं क्या। ठीक है ना, तो यहाँ से देखेंगे तो ये स्क्वायर के कारण इधर क्या चले जाएगा रूट, क्या हो जाएगा रूट। तो आर अपॉन आर प्लस एच का होल स्क्वायर, तो ये हो जाएगा, सॉरी स्क्वायर को हटा देता हूँ तो क्या हो जाएगा 1/4 का रूट, 1/4 का रूट। ठीक है, यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा आर अपॉन आर प्लस एच इज इक्वल टू कितना हो जाएगा 1/2, 1/2। तो यहाँ से देखो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन करेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा 2r इज इक्वल टू आर प्लस एच, आर प्लस एच, है ना। आर इज इक्वल टू एच आ रहा है ना हमारा। ओके, सो द वैल्यू वी कैन राइट 2r माइनस r इज इक्वल टू एच, सो r इज इक्वल टू एच, है ना। तो h किसके बराबर आ गया r से, मतलब h की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी 6400 किलोमीटर पे क्या हो जाएगा 25% हो जाएगा, कितना हो जाएगा 25%। ठीक है, ठीक। So we have done two numericals today. Okay, we'll be doing the derivation related to the acceleration due to gravity while going downwards under the earth surface, and we'll see again more numericals related to this. Till then, thank you.